Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the god of nerds. If you've been following my channel, then you know the drama behind my Labubus. But if you haven't, welcome first of all, and let me catch you up to speed. I was gifted 6 Labubus thinking that they were actual Labubus. They ended up being imposters, which are Lafufus. This is the footage from my unboxing, which I put into split screen for you so you don't have to go through the whole thing. It's painful, trust me. This was 5, and then I was gifted 1 more to make up for the 5 that were fakes, and the 6th one ended up being a fake also. So I decided that I was gonna go to Pop Mart and get a Labubu myself, but I couldn't just go to Pop Mart in America. Don't ask me why. Everything has to be difficult. I decided I wanted to go to the Pop Mart Castle in Vietnam and get my own Labubu. I wanted to get it right from the horse's mouth. Didn't want any more drama behind the Labubus, Lafufus, whatever.
Okay, hopefully it's a real one.
Only a mother could love that face. Look at those eyes. I decided that he's our protector, and I'm gonna go to Vietnam to the Pop Mart Castle and BaNah Hills and get a Labubu leader for my Lafufu family. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride and accompany me to BaNah Hills in Vietnam to the Pop Mart Castle in Sun World. The Pop Mart Castle is located in Da Nang, Vietnam at a place called Sun World, about 50 minutes outside the city of Da Nang in Vietnam. I was advised to get there early, so I got a private car for about 650 VND, which is Vietnamese dong. I didn't do as much research as I probably should have done, other than the fact that I knew that it was going to take a long time to get there. In order to get to the BaNah Hills, you have to take a car. The car takes you to a tour bus. The tour bus then takes you to the front gate. I then purchased my ticket with the help of my driver, which, side note, was not necessary. You could and should buy your ticket online before you get there and get the Wild Pass. It doesn't cost very much and it's so worth it, just trust me. I ended up paying about 950,000 VND for my ticket and 650,000 for my personal driver.
I'm gonna go in and try to find some food. I'm sure I'll be able to talk and think a little bit better once I have some food in me, because this jet lag is no joke. I'm still struggling. It's been a week and a day and I'm still struggling. So. But like when I went to Australia, after 4 months, I was still like, ooh. But then maybe it's my personality. Maybe I'm some loopy. Maybe I'm some loopy bitch. I'm gonna get my selfie stick out in a minute. And it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be, thank God. But check this out.
I was under the impression that I would just go, and I heard something about a cable car, but I really didn't pay that much attention to it. I thought that I was just going to go, and they were going to drop me off in front of the cable car or drop me off in front of this place, and I was just going to go in so that I could get my Labubu, and I can be done with the whole Labubu situation, and I can move on with my life. That is not the case. There is a long walk before you even get close to the castle. This is the beginning. There are multiple entrances. There are escalators, there are elevators, there are stairs, there is a tram, and heat, a lot of heat. It's very hot in Da Nang, and it's even hotter in the hills. So if you decide to go, dress appropriately. I'm warning you. I've already started my journey and I don't have any food in my stomach yet. So hangry and delirious was an understatement. I owe you guys an apology about the commentary in this video. Trusted someone to edit this video for me and it was a complete and utter disaster. And the music is still in the video where I'm talking, so I chose to cover it up, change the music, and do a voiceover instead because I didn't want you guys to have to sit through that. It was really bad. Initially, I just posted the video and chopped up my loss and just said, forget it, I don't have time for this. But then when I went back and watched it, I'm like, I can't let this fly. It was just bad. So this video is going to have mostly voiceover instead of me actually speaking to the camera. I apologize for that, and I hope to do better next time, guys. Now we're going to go tackle these cable cars. BaNah Hill cable car system spans a total of about 5,771 meters. You do the math as far as feet is concerned. I ain't got time. It was constructed using tech from world-renowned cable car firm CWA, which is in Switzerland, and Doppelmayr in Austria. The height difference between the lowest and and the highest station is about 1,368 meters. The ride between the terminals can take 15 to 20 minutes depending on which line you decide to use, and the weather, of course. Some media outlets like CNN rank it among the most impressive cable car system in the world, and I would have to agree with them on that. I'd also like to point out the fact that no matter who I asked or what I looked up about BaNah Hills, nothing prepared me for what I saw. It is extremely understated. You can't prepare for this.
I had no idea I was coming to do all this. I just wanted to go to the castle. That's literally legit. Like, I didn't even look this stuff up. I was like, they were like, we want to go see the hens. I was like, not really, but if it's over there, I'm over there. I know who all this. Literally just to go to the castle.
I didn't even know there was a castle.
Right, it's a Pop Mart Castle, and I need to get Labubus. That's all I want. No, because
do you have a Labubu in your family?
No, it's a Lafufus. That's why I'm trying to get a real Labubu.
The Pop Mart Castle is one of the several castles in the sky scattered around BaNah Hills, alongside the Solar, Luna, and Lava castles, making this mountaintop resort feel straight out of fairy tale. Whether you're a hardcore Pop Mart fan or just here for the vibes, this spot is a must visit for playful souls and Instagram storytellers alike. The Pop Mart Castle, one of the most magical stops in BaNah Hills. This whimsical castle isn't just a store, it's a full-on toy wonderland, and I traveled a long way to see it, so let's go. But first, you still got a long way to go. Up more escalators, through these magical castles, through corridors with statues and people and food and anything else you can think of before you actually get to that castle. This was such a long journey that I almost forgot why I was there. However, it was definitely not a waste of my time. The castles and the atmosphere, the vibe, nothing disappointed me. It was a pleasure to be there, and I felt like I stumbled upon something amazing because I had no idea it was going to be this. The Pop Mart Castle officially opened May 25th, 2024, which just so happens to be my birthday, and is the first Pop Mart location inside a theme park in Southeast Asia. And the best part, entry is free, just as long as you've got your ticket to BaNah Hills, which is only the cable car ticket, of course. The sky here is always beautiful. I don't know how they do that. It looks like a projection, huh? And deep in these misty mountains of BaNah Hills lies this magical fortress, the Pop Mart Castle. Look up when you arrive. Towering above the entrance is a 4-meter tall skull panda, making the castle impossible to miss. Step inside and you'll discover 3 stories of collectible heaven, with each floor packed with immersive displays featuring iconic Pop Mart characters like Molly, Skull Panda, and Demomo. It's part shop, part museum, and 100% photo op heaven. Collectors, get ready. This is the place to find exclusive and limited edition figures that are often hard to get anywhere else in the world. But be warned, it can be crazy inside during peak hours. But forget all that noise. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Me and my Lafufu are gonna find a Labubu leader if it's the last thing we freaking do. But wait, what are those? I found so many other things that I had no idea Pop Mart was responsible for, like Skull Panda. Skull Panda is beautiful. I had no idea who she was before arriving here today, but I definitely took a second look and I'm like, no, I'm here for Labubu and Labubu only. The section in the middle is always full of dads and husbands and boyfriends who don't want to be there, or moms and sisters and aunties that just don't want to be there, or who are tired of being pulled around the store. I got here early. I was one of the first in the crowd to come into the store, so this is actually not busy in comparison to how the store looks when you come early, which I I saw after I left and walked back by. There was a line out the door and wrapped around. You don't want to stand in that. It's hot in Da Nang. Again, it's hot and it's humid. So here it is. I finally found the Labubu section. They have Labubu this, Labubu that, anything Labubu you can think of except for the plush toys. I've stayed here and played with them for a while just to see all the like magnets and things like that they had, but I can't really find the plush dolls. Hopefully when I get upstairs, they'll be there. This is what I'm thinking while I'm doing all this, but I also didn't want to have to double back and record, so I'm taking my time to look through all of the Labubu-esque things. And Molly, hey girl, before I go upstairs, because I'm sure the Labubu are upstairs. They honestly have to be here because I got here early enough and I'm not worried about it. There aren't too many people there, and I'm sure they have a limit on how many Labubu you're actually allowed to buy at one time, so I'm not worried about it. In the meantime, here are the Boo Boo Cup of Noodle series, the refrigerator magnets. These were sold out. I wasn't too upset because that's not what I was there for, but they are really cute. I wouldn't mind having that shrimp tempura for my refrigerator. Isn't he cute? Oh my god. I stayed downstairs so long I forgot there was a second and a third floor. So let's go find this Labubu. Here we go. I made it to the second floor and it's under construction. I'm sure it's going to be amazing, but also that just means that I don't have to take the time to go through a whole second floor. I can just go straight up to the third and get what I came here for. He is so excited. Can you tell? I finally made it to the third floor, and I have to admit that Labubus were just thrown into my lap. I had no idea where they came from, and I had no idea who made them. I should have done research on Pop Mart because I had no idea they were responsible for all of this goodness. They have Barbies and Teletubbies and Skull Panda. I keep seeing Skull Panda. She's everywhere. I should have known that she was a big deal when I saw the 4-foot statue of her on top of the Pop Mart Castle. But I came for Labubu, so I'm like, who is this girl? Okay, she's cute, but she's not what I came for. Let's focus. Let's go get our Labubu. I'm sure they have them somewhere around here. Let me... No.
How could this have happened?
I know you lying. Okay, calm down. Calm down, Manda. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. But what the... I crossed continents, rode cable cars through the fog, followed the sound of cheerful theme park music until finally there it was. This was it, my moment, my destiny, the place where Labubu dreams come true. And then I saw it, sold out. 6 boxes, thousands of miles, one tireless journey, and not a single Labubu in sight. Well, except for these guys. Oh well, new obsession unlocked, but the quest continues. The one complaint I do have about my visit to Pop Mart Castle is that the employees were very nasty. I asked about Labubu once and I was met with an extremely rude, we're sold out, dismissive, cold, and just mean. I think that that's something that we can work on Pop Mart. Thank you so much. Can you guess what's in my bag? Have you been to a Pop Mart before? What was your experience? On my next video, we'll explore the Golden Bridge, which is also here at BaNah Hills. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Okay, bye.